Let's see. Right mic. And I'm already busy updating the socials. It was supposed to be not that hot today, but at least up here. Wait, copy. I need to do copy. Why is there no copy? Copy, select the text. There we go. Still have to put on my VTuber. Had a late dinner, so that's also quite high up. At least I do have a penny ID, something I actually, that happened to me in person. Faros already had his medication. So that means if I do take a break, it's not for him. Because, you know, he got first. He's first, he's most important. A very important cat at the moment. Or at least for as long as he'll be with us. Instagram done. If I see certain old images, I don't think I improved that much. I know other people disagree with me, but I think I should have learned more by now. Yes, post. Almost all the socials done. There's some other things I also still need to do, but that's back. Socials can be closed. So yes, I'm still a bit multitasking. We currently have 3 on Twitch, 1 on YouTube. And per usual, if you use the emoticons, they're too tiny for my screen to actually see what you're doing, but please enjoy them. I have not made any new ones since last week, just didn't have the time for it. Editing went well. We're at the countdown, like said. So a couple more weeks. I'd hoped to edit yesterday, but new laptop, who this, meaning I have to reinstall a lot of things. And haven't been able to reinstall everything just yet. I do apologize if this will come to a shock to people, but I just read the news. Ozzy Osbourne has passed away. 76, no, 67. No, 76. I always mess up those numbers. Hence why I put that as an inside joke in my novel. But yeah, may he rest in peace. Never enjoyed his music that much, but I do know he was a very important musician, and that the rumor about biting off a bat's head is supposedly just a rumor and absolutely false. So I wasn't there, so I'm glad I wasn't there, because I would be really upset at even the thought of an animal's head being bit off. Vados is doing fine as well. Past the hot days again. That's pretty much it, I guess. The news. Oh, I got an assignment to make a coloring blank. And they approved of the initial sketch. They actually really liked my initial sketch. So I plan to do that, well, in the nearby future. They said there was plenty of time, but you know me, I don't really like to put it on the last moment in case I need to change something. Oh, right, you were at Susakon. I'm very happy that it went very well for you. And for you, for my new laptop, for me, a new smartphone. Yeah, I had a new smartphone about a month ago. Your started looping. And yeah, mine started looping as well at the startup screen, actually. So, yeah, you couldn't get inside anymore. So we lost a lot of pictures of Vladimir. But I do need to check the security cams inside house, but because apparently I found a couple of videos with him on it. I just need to save them. And yes, I will do that very nearby. And my love also needed a new phone because his old one, his battery no longer knows how much the charge is. And it was supposed to be delivered today, but apparently it's gonna be tomorrow. So I guess most of us are new phone / laptop who this. I'm just browsing through a little bit of messages because otherwise I just have too much in my face, in the corner of my face, blinking. Almost there. Almost there. And that's the final one. Our giveaway cabinet had a lot of library books again, and most of them have a stamp like written off. It's no longer, but what doesn't have that? So I am actually contemplating maybe I should contact the library. Hey, are you missing a books? Because up in Nieuwegein. Right, VTuber can pretty much start. I think I need to check my Bluetooth. Show Bluetooth devices. Yeah, Bluetooth connected says 98%. So I have a feeling it was less, but I recently charged it. So technically, where's my VTuber? Still summer, still hot. And let's test it. There we go. Still have issues with the face recognition, and probably because there's a sun behind me. Turn the lights on, so hopefully that helps with facial recognition. Doesn't really help that I have my screen kind of sideways. Phone can go here. My old wireless keyboard is now part of my administration setup. the one for taxes and all, use a separate machine for that. One that is too old for art, but still very usable for things like email. The keyboard I used for that is now our spare USB keyboard that can be used at any computer whenever needed, because a certain someone also had to get a new keyboard for his laptop because with the previous one the spacebar got broken. And I'm not talking about stuck, that could easily be fixed. No, broken, broken, broken. So yeah, lots of new stuff. Year 18. Was also asked to make a couple of patterns, so I also should make a couple of those. They already have selected 2 and needed 2, but they were asking if I could come up with a few more, just so they can have a pick. And you know me, Kalis are very it's relaxing, so yeah. Also, that's volunteer work anyway. First I'm going to make the tag. And even though it happened to me and my love, I'm just going to make it penny because, you know, characters need to appear in their own comic. That's a bit too much. Should make it smaller, not bigger. And this is going to break the 4th wall again. For the Kalis, I actually made an action that helps me preparing the Kalis for, yeah, coloring blank type Kalis. So I just have to press a couple of buttons and then I will show it at the end. And that's something I still like of Photoshop 7, that you can make your own actions and automate things. I'm not sure if you can do it in Kali. Maybe you can do it with a micro keyboard. You can program things. I'll look into that later. Not right now. It's not something that's needed that much. Technically, I could make an action that prepares it for easy coloring, but that's something for later. Again, it's not like 3 keys is a lot of work. Okay, sketch layer. And pressing start recording. There we go. We're recording. We're live. Maybe next time I should first put away my keyboard, then pull my art space closer. Yes, I'm starting here. So what happened? The keyboard broke, so we went to a store to find a keyboard. Luckily, we have a MediaMarkt nearby, so that was the closest store with any computer stuff that was still open for another hour. And while we were browsing, we were suddenly shook by someone who managed to connect his phone to a Bluetooth speaker. Also, why is that not protected? But that's another discussion. And yeah, they managed to accidentally sound kind of like a foghorn. So, burp, extremely loudly, extremely through the entire store. Everyone heard about it. And of course, the guys were very embarrassed. I don't think they were Dutch, considering the things I heard them saying. I'm guessing something like Polish or maybe Ukrainish. Not that that's important. It's just like I don't think they were Dutch, so we couldn't really communicate. But I did try to tell them, watch for the penny because you guys are gonna be it. So if we do happen to have two guys in the chat who accidentally set off a Bluetooth speaker into an empty MediaMarkt with a foghorn. Hi guys! Thank you for the inspiration. Which means tiny annos, and it's that's quite tricky. And plenty of time means normally it has to be ready the day before yesterday. Yes, but in this case they said September, so in this case that's why I want to do it this weekend. Then if there need to be any changes, there's at least time for it. Maybe I can't finish it in one day, which is fine as well. I'll just do it another day. Let me check which side thumbs are. Thumbs to the outside and fingers to the inside. Weird hand looks weird. So you're doing like this. So you're seeing the thumb and a couple of fingers. It's a big thumb, I know. A bit higher. Connection with the phone was apparently very extensive. If you're talking about the speaker, I guess it was. I don't know why it happened, how it happened, and why was it not connected, not protected. I mean, we would have known about it, and it was actually playing songs. We might have hijacked it ourselves and put some Tom Cardy songs on there. I know Tom Cardy is not for everyone. We like his sarcastic songs, his absurd songs. And because of censoring, have you checked your beehole? That's our go-to song if we want to hijack something. I'm very much a fan of Transcendental Cha 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 and Level Clear. I really like Level Clear, by the way. I'm also a fan of that song Perception Check, which I really know not everyone enjoys. And I'm like, "Ooh, that RPG player is really mean." And that's like, yeah, that's the joke. Nobody likes this player. Probably need to hand draw that a bit. Bigger eyes. Very bigger eyes. Well, at least we're getting there. Did I actually save it already? Yes, it is. Good. Hydrate. Good one. By the way, I will check how much I made thus far. I think I'm heading towards the $1. Not yet. Depends if anyone watched some old streams. If you rewatch the streams and get commercials, I also get a little bit of money. Now I need to check the Bluetooth symbol, but luckily that's here. It's the whoop, whoop, whoop. And yep, Bluetooth is named after a king, I believe, Blauw Tont or something like that. but his name was Bluetooth. I don't think his teeth were actually blue, and someone can probably find it out, but he was named after a Norwegian king, I think. I'm not gonna dive into that right now. Because then I get lost and I want to draw. I need to make the image for audio novel 18, which has been recorded, by the way. And then Saturday, when I'm putting together the coloring blank I'm creating, then I can also put together the audio novels. That takes a little bit of time. Danish King, thank you. Most of the issue is timing when the exciting moving begins, the exciting music. 4 on Twitch, 1 on YouTube. Whoever you are more than welcome. I'm counting only 3 in Twitch chat, but that doesn't mean we ignore the ones who are silent. You are always welcome. Very poetic, right? You won't get any more poetry from me tonight. Safe. I had one more wasp in here, but when I grabbed my trusty vacuum cleaner, he managed to escape. I have no idea where. We still don't know if we have a wasp nest or it was just a couple of lost wasps. Ironically, it were only male drones except one, and I think that was a princess. They are now all in my vacuum cleaner. Right. Enough dilly-dallying. That's a bit too happy. Well, I don't mind Penny being happy. That's too happy for this comic. Do hope to crash stream again this Sunday. Which is mostly mask painting again, but that at least things for next year. The box. I need to make the box. And probably one of the cross stream Sundays is when it's getting a little bit cooler here. I need to spend on creating 3D print files, which I also still have to sketch. And I am looking forward to the end of this 3D printing project. I don't mind creating them. I actually like it. But I just want to do other things. It feels monotonous. It's stressful because I have to make pictures. I have to release it all in time. I have to make sure the paints are all ready and done. So yeah, it's becoming it's feeling like work, like a chore. And it's supposed to stay fun. And don't worry, there's still a couple of characters I want to create. For example, I want to finish the witch set. There are a couple of fan characters like Cardcaptor Sakura I still want to create. Perhaps some Mermaid Melody. Um, but I don't. I want to take my time for it. I want to enjoy what I'm doing. And I'm currently not enjoying it anymore. So hence why it was a good choice to do it for only 4 years. And then I can really release it on other platforms, our own website, perhaps cults, and all those other kind of sites. I already started listing the freebies or creating updates with the freebies. So if you already have them, don't worry, they're not new files, it's just announcing it on another site. Because if I announce it every place on the same time, then I don't have anything left in 4 years. And now people who follow my Ko-fi have, have the exclusive, the previews. Yeah, if you take a lot of cons and meets, conventions and meets, then it too, you need a break. It's not that you dislike it, you just, yeah, you need a break, just like you said. By the way, it was a huge speaker. You know me, I like to make exaggerated faces. I'm also looking forward to writing again, but I still need to finish book 6 and 7. Make the art for it. I think that if I finish book 6 and 7, it will open up a lot. Sure, I still have to make art. Penny, part 6, for example. But it's a project I finished. And I still have plenty of more things I want to do. Don't worry about that. But it would feel good just to have finished it, and then I can focus on new things. I want to write about new characters. Sure, it's hard letting go of Narako and the crew. Some will still appear in future stories. Some will not. You have to stop somewhere. If you keep on writing about the same character, A, it gets unrealistic, and B, it gets boring. And C, eventually the fans will lose interest. You have to stop somewhere. And 7 was a good number of books. And no, I did not base that on a certain wizard boy. It just felt right, and then I found out that a certain writer also decided to go for 7 novels. And anything I want to write can be written about other characters as well. And then we still have the legacy, which I also call the short stories. If there's something I need to write about the character, I can just make a short story. I don't have to make a whole novel about it. And maybe in the future I will choose for another novel, but not right now. Oh, how about doing also, my city suddenly has a minisu, if pronounced correctly. All out of the blue, there's suddenly a minisu. It's not a very big one. I don't know. It's part of the name mini, but it's not very big. And they have a lot of Kuromi, I believe, the dark and edgy Hello Kitty counterpart. They have one blind box of Miku Hatsune, but it's about 30 euros for one blind box. Do have a very cute turtle, not too expensive, but believe it or not, I have enough turtles. I don't know where I should put it. It's huge. And I'll check the action for Ramune. We still have some Ramune in stock because we have a very good Toko Oriental shop in our town. So Ramune was never an issue for us. Hydrating. And I can visit the action once a week. Still looking for their miniature Lego with turtle design. Did have a couple of others, but I don't think they got the turtle design, and I'm not going to go to other actions just for a little logo of a turtle. It will probably come eventually. B, it's just a miniature turtle Lego, and it's not really that amazing. You can always look if you want to, but if they don't have them, I'm okay with it either. I'm slightly above indifferent. In our action, it was even on the lowest level and all the way in the back, so I had to get on my knees and crawl into the, like, adult woman toy section, huge backpack with groceries, and then crawling almost over her belly just to get to the end of the bottom shelf. And no, there were not any kids I could have asked, plus that would have been very weird. Is there a soccer match going on or something? A lot of cheering. Okay, checking the thumb once more. Oh, yes, yes. I know a certain artist going undercover as a little kid for a drawing class. Yeah, I recently started to have less shame. We're kids and they were pointing at Pokemon branded headphones. Wish I could have them, but my head is too big. And I'm like, so this is Bulbasaur. Yes, yes, yes. And this is I don't know. And I was like, that's Squirtle, that's Charmander, that's Pikachu, that's Eevee, and that one is Mew, and there's no Bulbasaur. Otherwise I would have probably got it anyway. And they were like, wow, that's yeah, I really like Pokemon. Look, I have a Bulbasaur in my backpack. Look. Wait, it's on the other side, is it? Yes it is. Oh, this one. There's Bulbasaur. Also put the shampoo keychain that I created for 3D printing on it as well. Nah, nail looks weird. I mean, a little bit of commercial and also proving that the backpack that I'm currently carrying, filled with groceries, that was bought in the action, was not stolen from the shelf. Because it still is currently still for sale in the action. And I really love it. It's a hiking backpack. But you can really put a lot of groceries in there. Do really not like the zipper of the lower compartment, but that's fine. Was a cheap backpack and been really abusing it a lot already. Daily training, carrying a full backpack up the stairs. Yeah, I keep my groceries on the ground floor. That's where my refrigerator is and stuff. I used to live in a flat, an apartment on the third floor, if I'm correct. One, two, yeah, third floor. And it had no elevator. And then everyone told me you'll get used to it in no time. In a month time, it's going to be very easy to keep walking those stairs daily. No, it did not get any easier. It got a little bit easier, but not that easy that I could skip up all the floors. I got used to it and less out of breath daily, but circles are not working. So that's why I really get upset when someone says you'll get used to it. I cycle to my job weekly. I do not get used to it. The bridge remains just as annoying as ever. And I do my best to just walk stairs and not take elevators, unless, of course, I have a full bag of groceries on my little pulley cart. Um, and especially if I have eggs in there, because it gets dangerous. What if you drop the cart and then it goes down, all your eggs and other groceries are broken? You might hit someone. So, yeah, always be careful with that. Hmm. Let's see. No, no, not the right one combination. Combination is 193. Okay, so it's 1. There we go. That was what bothering. Lock it. Yeah, seems I missed a little piece of here, of Penny's hair, so let's fix that. I'll check the song later. Because at this moment still have 0 copyright strikes, and I really want to keep it that way. And of course, due to the heat, people have ventilators on all the time. And I have a feeling that I was in a draft somewhere, because my neck is kind of hurting. That's way too orange. I could write down the hex code, but that would mean thinking ahead, planning ahead. We don't do that here. Just gonna hand color that. It's just a little bit. Almost an hour. Which means it should almost be time for commercials again. Huh. Oh, right. I already thought so. Is this a different color? Is this one of those optical illusions? No, it was just me not paying attention. And hopefully the cross stream will have no issues Sunday. So I can give the old quality with the good microphone and the good-ish quality. I did think about canceling it, but it was either that or nothing. For those who wonder, the keyboard turned out to be a Razer. Which one? I don't know. Let's hydrate. Almost finished this bottle. And there's a liter in this bottle. Right. That helps. Oh, yes, Smeltjan is here, just very, very hidden. Okay, so let's first do some of the highlights and all, because that's easier when the background. Okay. My ripple effect is gone. Yes, that's the ripple effect back. Good thing I printed the manual, which was one sheet. Oops. Not supposed to be that bright, so let's make that smaller again. It's okay for that one frame because exaggeration. It needs to be brighter blue. Anos need to be shaded. The new layer. Shading. And now the background. Yes, I would notice those 3 pixels. And of course, considering we're at the media market, but we can't say we're at the media market, in the comic. I first need to create the layer. This is, of course, the easy part. And now the tricky one. Because, of course, this part is easy. See, already making mistakes. No, I'm not liking that. Well, I guess this is the comic. I forgot to send it to other people for early text checks, so I'll be doing that now. Not that there's that much to be checked. I already got your text okays, right? Yep, got those. Ah, text good. Yes. Considering it's about Bluetooth, Danish king. That's actually fitting. There's 6 people, by the way. 5 on Twitch and 1 on YouTube. Getting crowded here today. What do you know? Maybe I'll actually get a famous YouTuber or Twitch streamer or whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna stop the recording because the text isn't really that interesting for the recording, the speech stream. Oh, we already lost a viewer. There went my fame, my fortune. Dup, 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 dup. Pardon me. Nah. This is not fun. I do have a sneeze emoticon animated, but it's only for paid subscriptions because, you know, that's the only place to do animated icons. Blah, blah. I think this is a lot more fun. All right, and it doesn't do it like that, so then I need to do this, and there we go. I think you should be able to read it, and while you guys read it, I'll check my Twitch income. I probably need to sign in, by the way, or... Did I already sign in? I did already it, but when did I sign in? Huh. Well, let's first the analytics earnings. I need to change the starting date. Because it only shows the last month and not what I made before that, so it doesn't show a total. I'm currently at 99 cents. Peeps, we're gonna break through the $1 this month, and it's all thanks to you. And a couple times of me watching my old streams back, but mostly you. You're the man, the woman, the whatever. Thank you all. $1, everyone. $1. Just 49 more before I get paid out. Do wonder, what should I get with that? So anyway, saving and restarting for the banner. And then I'm going to do the art for episode 18. Already know what I want to make. And I'm going to use the mirror tool just to make it a lot easier. And let's open Clip Studio Paint. Oh, was episode 19 already? Let me check. Apparently. Oh. So we've almost finished the first chapter. That's nice. Now I first need to open a previous one, so I have the side. And we're in July still. Remember, this is just the base. First, I'm going to start recording again because you know, kind of need to do that. Symmetry ruler. If it's not perfectly in the center, that's okay. First, I'm going to do the sketch. I'm looking at my own hand at the moment, so you can't really see what I'm doing. Let's go still here. I need to remove my stream because I can't see the chat. Okay, so that's pretty much the hands. Think I did good. Remember, this has to be sketchy. Ruler. Show. Wait. Yeah, showing all layers is fine. Because now, watercolor. This does have to be done in one setting because of the mirror. Was it this one? No. Was it this one? Yes. That's the wrong button. Why are there always wrong buttons? Okay, so this doesn't work. Then we need a second layer and clip it. Did that work? Nope. Not really sure if I like it thus far, but we're gonna try it anyway. Mhm, mhm. Okay, really like it, but it's much too bright. First of all, I don't really like it being outside the hand. But that's nothing your eraser can't fix. And blur, Gaussian blur. A little bit less bright. I do think the hands are a bit too prominent. Okay, well, this is the base. Of course, this isn't centered. There we go. And now we go for the background. Let's see if we can make something magical, but not too much. Okay, already really liking this, so I'm gonna save this one. Yep. Wrong side. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, let's look at the scans I have, because this is gonna take a while. Do I have something pink and magical? that's not flowery. Yeah, I think I can work with this. I think. 4 pages scanned. Just basic boken. And it's okay if the hands are not fully skin tone, let's call it like that. I do want to make it bigger. Still think the background is too much, but I am going to see if I can layer something else over it. So is this scales? Yeah, there's mermaid scales. I always reuse the same patterns over and over because those are the best, and I scanned a gazillion ones. And I try to get some variation. Still have a gazillion ones to scan as well. And of course I'm going to scan all the galaxy paintings I'm going to create and then probably sell the originals. Let's see if I can change this. No, I think I'm going to pick this one. Gee, I think a couple of people are having a fight outside. It's summer, the youth have nothing to do, and then they start brawls. Okay, already liking this. Don't worry, I will make the hands stand out more. Don't worry about that. But I do really like this, so I'm keeping this. How far along are you? Well, 30 seconds. Which means I have time I need a warm glow, so I am going to do a pink glow. Might be too pink. I'm probably gonna add some yellow. still think the background is too much. Don't worry, we still have this one. Let's see how it turned out and if we can combine it with this. There is a possibility we can't use it, but that's okay. We made it, and then sometime later we'll use it anyway. Where are you? The ones I created. Where did I save it? Let's see if we can use this. There is a possibility it can't be used, but that's okay. Keeping this original. Let's see what it does when we add this. Not that much, actually. Can we add it over? Doesn't really do anything. It's a nice pattern. It just can't be used for this one. Ooh. Oh wow! That never mind. Never mind. Never mind. This goes back and no. We're not transforming it just yet. Don't keep the aspect ratio this time. And let's see, does this change? Yes, it adds a little bit of pattern. But I still think this is way too bright. So let's grab our basic tone. Then first do this so we can save the aspect ratio thingy, because next time I'm gonna forget about it. Soft light? No. Hard light? I'm still a bit doubting. Yeah, this is better. What do you guys think of this? Is this kind of centered? Yeah, it's kind of centered. Doesn't feel centered, so and this one are together, and then this feels more centered. hands are still a bit stiff, but that fits the Narako. Oh, wait, her arms are completely wrong. Her wrists have to be a bit duplicate layer, duplicate. Guys, I need to duplicate layer. There we go. This one can go because, and we have to show the ruler because there's a little thing I kind of forgot. When drawing hands, you can't hold your wrists that close next to each other. Okay, that should be better. Of the color. And now the tricky part is to match the color of what you already did. How to fix this? I'm kind of making it worse. So I think I'm going to do the very classic let's hide the mistake. At least it looks a bit more realistic now. So yeah, not the best one. But, oh, and that purple line in the center, you're not going to see that in the end result. still possible, not the most comfortable position with your hands. Still a bit stiff because the character is very new at magic and has no clue what they're doing just yet. Just like me. So yeah, how much time we have? We have just a little bit of time left. So I wanted to show what I'm going to do with Kalis nowadays. How easy it is for me. First we're gonna save. Yes. We're gonna need Clip Studio Paint for that anyway. Not Clip Studio Paint, Photoshop for that anyway. Boop. There we go. This program can't be found for download anymore. It is and was freeware. Let's see, show singularities. This helps me nowadays. But this is just for the example. Let's see. For example, I want to make something flowery. And now I have a good enough vision. I can hide the singularities. So you kind of have this. So, for example, this. I save it, of course. And to work with it, I need to print it. And I need to print it as a PDF. Preferences, portrait, advanced, a free paper size, just so it saves a little bit bigger. And I'm saving it as Kali example 01. Where's my mouse? Opening Photoshop. It works in Photoshop, but, and I don't know if it's gonna work in Clip Studio Paint because of the actions. Import PDF, resolution is 300. And then you have this. Well, this is just one layer and not really pretty. But in Photoshop, you can have actions, and someone made an extract line. So it extracts the lines and makes it a separate layer. And I combine that into another action. So first, we're going to get a few errors. But let's just enter, enter, enter. And it even makes nice thick layers, and it even saves it for me. See, that says save. It's currently still saving. Still saving. And it's saved. And then I have a basic line art for background that can be used for for anything. Clothes, coloring blanks. So I made it a lot easier for me. It's still the same things I used to do, but now I set an action for it and it does things automatically. And that means I have more time for other things. So yeah, this is how I made Kalis, and you're probably gonna see this one day as a pattern in a dress. background of a coloring blank. Maybe somewhere I like creating them. It's not that hard, so it's easy on the mind, relaxing. And maybe one day I'll make a coloring book with only the kalis I designed that never got used. Who knows? But for now, this is it. I hope I can stream Sunday again. And I'll be seeing you. Bye bye.